What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Keelan Bryce. As the title can read, it's time to expose TMC. So, this video is coming in light of a buddy of mine that actually went to orientation with me. He just put in his 2-week notice he's quitting. And then that kind of got me curious, so I went online and I looked up all the TMC reviews. Your boy, me, Keelan Bryce, isn't gonna quit TMC. Not, at least not anytime soon. Because I want to gain the experience and all this. But what you'll see is a lot of people complaining about the pay, a lot of people complaining about the downtime, a lot of people talking about stuff like that, right? But as I learned or found out through trucking school, you have to take your lumps, right? Now, my end game for all this trucking thing is here in like 6 months, a year, 2 years, 4 years. In the future, I'm going to quit TMC and I'm going to go move on to something else. Something that I could be home more, stuff like that. But, I'm not going to lie to you, it's hard. Last week on the Thanksgiving, I only worked 2 days, which means my pay is only going to be like $150 after taxes, if that, right? And you're watching this, and you're like, dude, how can someone live off of that, right? Well, no one ever said it was going to be easy. No one ever said it was going to be like a piece of cake. So it's all about like your hard work, your dedication, you're sticking with it, right? So in doing that, I plan on staying here for at least 6 months, right? And then I'll move on for something else. But if you're getting into trucking and you want guaranteed pay and all this other stuff, dedicated routes are probably the best fit, right? Because you're on a dedicated route, you're guaranteed dedicated pay. The thing is, a lot of places aren't going to hire you straight up for dedicated routes. Like, some might, but a lot of places won't. They want you to have experience. They want you to know what you're doing. They want you to know the road, right? Like here at TMC, they got a bunch of dedicated routes. I almost got one when I first came in, but I moved and all this other stuff. I don't know if it was actually like truly dedicated, like a dedicated route, or is it just like a dedicated, like I pick up here and I deliver wherever, dedicated pickup. But if you want good money, dedicated is where you're going. And TMC has a bunch of dedicated stuff. They have the John Deere contract, where all the people do is like drive John Deere tractors to the John Deere dealerships, right? And I know you have to be at TMC for like 2 years, and 2 or 3 years, and you have to have like a flawless driving record. And then they got the boat crew. The boat crew, you have to be here for like 2 years, same deal, but they're all like dedicated, right? Which means good pay, which means more money in your pocket, in my pocket, everybody's pocket. Everybody's pocket's getting thicker. So there's a couple ways around, right? Like, you could stick with TMC until you can get into those dedicated routes and make that good money. You can stick with TMC, be an over-the-road driver, take your lumps, right? And the money will come, Like, it's a millennial thing, I guess, where people are like, I want money now type of thing, and I don't blame you. I want money now. I would love to have a lot of money now, but it might not work. So, what I'm saying is, don't listen to every single bad review on the internet about TMC. Not all of it's bad, right? Yeah, it has its downs, right? The other day I was sitting for 7 hours. But it's just a thing. It's like, it's your perseverance of how you could go through that and move forward. It's all about how you could just look at adversity in the eye and just move forward from that. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please correct me in the comment section below. But you're gonna take your lumps, man. It's how you overcome those lumps. I've overcome a lot in my life. A lot. I don't want to go into too much detail right now about my life and how that you guys aren't interested in. You guys are interested in TMC. So I'm going to tell you about TMC. But it's going to suck. It's going to suck for like probably the first 2 weeks, the first 3 weeks, the first 4 months, the first 6 months. It might suck for a whole entire year. But if you just put your nose to the grindstone, right? Put your nose to the grindstone and just keep grinding it out. Everything will come better. Everything will be better. It doesn't matter. You know, it's like life is what you make it. You don't have to worry about this or that. All right? Life is how you make it. Life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, you know? I don't know all the analogies. I'm just spitting from inside here, and that's kind of scary. But you're going to come to TMC. You're going to be out here in your own truck. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week. It's going to suck. It's going to suck, and you're going to hate it. And you're going to be like, why did I do this? I could have went to Stevens, or I could have went to Total, or I could have went to Swift, or any of these other things, right? Man, forget that. You know? Because you come to TMC, your first 3 weeks, it sucks. And you're like, man, I should have went to Swift. Well, what happens if you would have went to Swift, and it sucked then too? You would be like, man, Swift sucks, man. I should have went to TMC. So, like, life's gonna suck, man. It is. Life is gonna suck. Life's not perfect. No one's perfect. If everybody was perfect, we would be in a perfect world, but we're not, you know? So, with that said, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, dude. It's gonna suck. I hate it. I tell my wife's like, how do you like TMC so far? And I'm like, man, it sucks. I'm throwing these tarps. I'm throwing these straps. I'm throwing these bungees. I'm doing all this. And I'm like, God, I hate this job. I can't wait to quit. And all that. But then as soon as I get behind the wheel and I start driving down the road, I'm like, man, I like this job. I'm listening to music, whatever. Have time to myself. Like, I'm by myself. I'm by myself right now. You can't beat that. I love that about this job. I have time to myself. I took up violin. I'm taking up a violin. I'm learning how to play violin right now, you know, because I'm by myself. Life is what you make it, man. It's gonna suck, but you just put your nose to the grindstone, keep on pushing, it's gonna get better. But that's all I got. Like, if you guys like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you guys want to do. I ain't gonna tell you to smash that like button or nothing. It's your boy Keelan Bryce. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the